So you're before the court on battery family violence plea on the 21st day of May 2024. You're sentenced to 12 months on probation. You have 1 month and 17 days remaining. You failed to report on October 29th, December 17th, December 19th, February 7th of 2025. I'm sorry, December 19th of 2024, February 7th of 2025, February 11th of 2025, March 3rd of 2025, and you last reported on January 7th of 2025. You failed to document proof of enrolling in and participating in a family violence intervention program, and you failed to document proof of completing 40 hours of community service. You're $1,180 in arrears. Ms. Tortorello, what's going on with Mr. Mathis?
Yes, Your Honor. So just to place on the record again, we are stipulating to the facts. We're moving forward, not negotiating. We're asking Your Honor for him to serve 20 days instead of the a month and 17 days probation is asking. He's already served 6 days. What's going on with my client, Your Honor, is he has a felony probation and on top of this probation before Your Honor, and the felony probation has also demanded a lot from him. On top of that, he works at a warehouse, Radel Warehouse in Locust Grove. He earns $17 an hour. He pays the mother of his child about $200 a week to assist her with their child. So it's all about, he can't really afford probation, unfortunately. He has a job, he has a child to take care of, and a felony matter.
Ms. Chang?
Your Honor, our recommendation is to serve the balance, which is a month and 17 days.
Like him having a felony probation is not helpful, Ms. Tortorello. I mean, because as the saying goes, he brought that on himself. Mr. Mathis, you got to start making better choices. How old are you?
Now 24.
24?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, come closer, because I want to hear you clearly. How many children do you have, Mr. Mathis?
I have one 4-year-old and one on the way.
Okay, so you couldn't come to probation, but you could make another child.
Yeah, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Mr. Mathis, let me talk to you. Let me just be real with you. You can't afford another child. You got one coming, but you can't afford one. Condoms are cheaper than child support or child care. If you're in a situation where you're juggling felony probation, misdemeanor probation, a warehouse job, you mess up on probation, you go back to jail, how you think, what sense did it make for you to go ahead and get you another baby?
Nah, you correct. Not absolutely none.
I can't hear you. Speak up.
Absolutely none. You correct.
I know. And at 24 years old, you do not have to populate the earth. You really don't. You can have sex. I don't know if anybody told you, but you can have sex without producing a child. They got means and abilities now. Like I said, condoms are cheaper than child support or child care. But it's not fair to keep bringing babies into a situation where the baby's going to be with the mama. You're going to be in and out of an orange jumpsuit. Your warehouse job is now going to have to be split between the two babies and you trying to keep a roof over your head. That's not enough money. And I'm going to just tell you, I'm going to be real straight up with you. For one parent to take care of one child, like if it was a single person living on their own in a apartment, trying to take care of one child, that's at a minimum about $4,000 a month. We're talking about rent. We're talking about insurance for the car. We're talking about child care if they work. We're talking about medical care for themselves and for the child. They're talking about food. We're talking about clothing. And babies and kids need clothes all the time. And so when somebody has a baby, but they don't have at least $2,000 to $2,500 on it per month, then you just creating a bill for somebody else and a human being who's going to go without because you can give sperm, but you can't give support. And that's not fair. You hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
So this baby is coming. What you need to do is straighten up and fly right. There's some foolishness right here. First of all, you didn't even do the family violence intervention program that I ordered you to do. That was the program that should keep you from having this kind of thing happen again, because you learn how to communicate and how to manage your emotions. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, having babies is stressful. And if you're not a grounded person who knows how to communicate, then it comes out in battery cases and you get arrested, as opposed to you knowing how to handle your anger and your frustrations. Because, sir, you're too broke to have two kids. You're not set up to have two kids. Did you graduate high school?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Did you go any further than high school?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So you're in a world with a high school diploma where everybody's asking for a college degree. For the jobs that you don't require a college degree, you need skills. You can't be a car mechanic now because all of that is computerized. When we're talking about HVAC, plumbing, things are moving so quickly that you got to take classes and courses and be updated periodically, because you got to learn about the new products coming out to be able to service people's homes and businesses. So what I'm saying to you is, you got to sit down at some point and decide how you're going to live the rest of your life. In 6 years, you'll be 30 years old, but you know what? It's going to pass like a blink of an eye. I've been on this bench 10 years. I remember my first day walking into this courtroom. Do you understand? So when I tell you it's going to pass like that, A, don't make no more babies. B, start thinking about how you're going to make more money to take care of these babies. C, complete your felony probation and your misdemeanor probation and get back out there and start working to take care of these kids you made. Do you understand? And I don't just mean financially, because kids deserve somebody who's there for them when they're sick, when they need somebody to talk to, when they have trouble at school, somebody's going to sit there and make sure they do their homework, somebody's who's going to go and talk to the teachers, who's going to go to their sports events, who's going to go to their dance classes. That's what kids need. They don't just need some drive-by daddy who sees them every once in a while and drops off some Pampers. So be a father, not a baby daddy.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So this is what we're going to do. Miss Tortorello is asking for 20 days. Miss Chang is asking for a month and a half because she is done with you not showing up. We're going to do 30 days. You're going to complete the 30 days, and then your probation is going to be suspended as long as you do not have any contact with the alleged victim in the probation. If that is the person who is having one or more of these children, you're going to go through the superior court to get access to your children by establishing the Fab Five: paternity, legitimation, custody, visitation, and child support. You can do that through the superior court. But Mr. Mathis, it's not a cute thing to keep saying, to say you got a baby on the way, but you can't afford a baby.
Ma'am.
You know, men always crowing about, yeah, you know, I got another baby on the way. But if they can't crow about the fact that they're a father, that they're active in their child's life, when their child is sick, they walk the floor with them. And so when the child looks at their daddy's face, they feel better. If they can't really crow about that and be excited about that, then just a biological fact of you had some sperm to leave in a place, that ain't nothing to brag about. We clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we're going to do 30 days. Once you have served the 30 days in the Clayton County Jail, the balance will be suspended as long as you have no contact with the victim of this case. And then once you're finished, if you wish to establish a connection to your children, even if the mama is not the victim of this case, you still need to do the Fab Five. Because that whole thing of where people say, well, he signed the birth certificate, that's foolishness. That's not legal. That's barbershop. So my husband and I joke all the time about what's legal and what's barbershop talk. Don't believe what they say in a barbershop. Go to Superior Court and get all of those things established. Your first thing is, though, you got to figure out who you are and how you're going to make more money because you need more to support these children. All right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that'll be 30 days. You can go back with the sheriff's office.
Your Honor, just to clarify, would he be getting credit for the 6 days he's already served for this?
Yeah, I'll give him the little